know, it's tough to find time to exercise and stick and hold to a healthy diet, especially when you're home with the kids with easy access to that pantry full of fruit snacks and good food. But my next guest says with a little creativity, you can squeeze in the exercise you crave and know your body needs without cutting out to the gym. McCall Weekes is a nutrition consultant, and today she's sharing unique ways to stay fit and healthy while at home. McCall, it's great to have you. Great to meet you. That can sometimes be easier said than done, right?
Yes, yes. Health is so much more than just, I'm going to grab celery sticks over chips, or I'm going to head to the gym at 5 a.m. We have really good intentions, but a lot of times we're not so great at following through with those good intentions. We're
going to start with diet today because that is where we know it begins, and it's so easy, you know, as a mom at home, the days that I'm home with my little one, to dip into that pantry, like I said, right, or mindlessly kind of graze all day. Your first piece of nutrition advice is to try to stick to 3 meals a day.
Yes, so 3 meals a day and trying to space them out evenly throughout the day. Nutritionally, our body responds very well to a schedule, and psychologically, we like meals we've anticipated. If you think about if your husband comes home and said, let's get Mexican tonight, you get way more excited for Mexican when he's kind of put that idea in your head.
Yeah.
So if you can plan out your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at an evenly spaced time during the day, then you'll enjoy meals a lot more.
Now, sometimes we hear eat 6 smaller meals throughout the day. Not effective?
Not entirely effective unless you're training for a big endurance event like a marathon or a triathlon. But most of the time we omit that small part of those 6 small meals a day, and so we tend to overeat a little bit with those.
It's Mexican morning, noon, and night. No,
yeah.
just kidding.
There you go.
And the spacing, as you point out, psychologically really does help not only your mindset but your body if you can space those evenly apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep an eye on the clock there. What about that? I'll call it the danger zone. About 3 o'clock is when it hits for me, those mid-afternoon cravings, when you just feel like you need kind of a pick-me-up. Any suggestions there?
Yes, so I work from home, so I have a new appreciation for stay-at-home moms during that difficult 3 to 5 p.m. window. So a lot of times we just have to ask ourselves one question: what's your cue? Are you tired? Are you bored? Is it kids after school snack? So that means it's your after school snack. Are you driving the car? It's carpool, so you need to grab something.
So you're saying most of the time it's not actually hunger that's cueing us.
Right, most of the time it's habit. And if we can recognize that habit, change the action that follows. So instead of reaching into the pantry, we do a lap around the house, or we just get out the snacks for the kids and we put in a piece of gum or something, something to change that action with that cue.
If you find that, you know what, today I'm really hungry, I really do need a pick-me-up. You joked about swapping the chips for the celery, but really any snack advice if those mid-afternoon cravings really take over?
Yeah, and sometimes we need a pick-me-up. Sometimes we do need a little nutrition to get us through the last couple of hours before dad comes home or before kids come home.
Right.
So pick a snack that has protein in it. So something like fruit and peanut butter, or veggies or whole grain chips with hummus, or a protein bar, protein shake, yogurt, something with a little bit of protein.
That will help hold the hunger, so protein's key.
That will help you get from that snack to the next meal.
All right, great diet advice as it relates to food. Let's get into the world of exercise. And again, we're speaking to that mom who may not be able on any given day to carve out an hour of an actual workout routine, but you say you can squeeze it in little ways, like taking the long route on your chores around the house?
Yes, so if you think, like, if you change those cues, I talk about cues a lot because our whole life is kind of a string of habits. So if you think, oh, I got to go change the laundry over, and every time you think that, you think, I got to take 2 laps around the house, or I got to do stairs a couple of times. Then we get that extra little burn. If you go to Target with your kids, park at the end stall and get those extra couple of steps to Target. There's lots of things you can do.
So even just a couple laps on the stairs, laundry basket in hand, I'm going to go up, down, and then fold it away, right?
Yes, exactly.
And depending on the day, that laundry basket can serve as weights. I'm just saying, right? Depending on how those
piles. If we wait until the end of the week, then it's more beneficial.
I'm going to use that as my strategy. No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I need extra weight.
For sure. All right, your next tip kind of surprised me. You say stuck in your stomach, and that's not just for show. There's a purpose.
Yes, so holding in your stomach not only is a better look, let's face it, but it's also a killer ab workout. So if you're holding in your stomach all throughout the day, I tell moms every time you get in the car, suck in your stomach, because I feel like moms are in their car a lot.
Yes.
You're picking up toys, which I'm sure you do often. Suck in your stomach. Every time you can think of something that you do multiple times a day to cue you to suck in your stomach, will give you a killer workout all during the day.
Not working for me so well these days, but I'll keep that in mind for the weeks to come. Suck in your stomach during those activities. Social media dominates a lot of our time. We say we don't have time to get to the gym. We totally have time to check Facebook. How can we work and exercise even when social media is involved?
So I tell people, because we always are worried about our kids' screen time, right? We're like, only 2 hours a day, only one show a day.
Right.
We don't think about how many times we check our phone for notification after notification. So every time you go to check social media, hold a squat. It'll limit your screen time for sure. There's only so long.
This is good advice in more than one way.
Exactly. Instead of spending 20 minutes scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, you're definitely going to limit it to like a minute at least.
So I'm going to hold a squat for as long as I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed, and then I'm done.
So when you're done holding that squat, that means you're done with your Instagram or your Facebook.
Oh my gosh, I kind of like that. That's going to take some self-discipline, but I'm on board. That's super fun. And finally, you say something as simple as like a calf raise when you're standing at the kitchen counter can add up.
Yeah. So I tell moms all the time, as you're bustling around in the kitchen, walk on your tippy toes. Just walk on your tippy toes all the time. When you're doing your dishes, hold a calf raise.
Just engaging those leg muscles.
When you're stirring dinner, hold a calf raise. You're gonna get a killer calf workout. And most of the time we don't concentrate on that muscle group even when we do to go to the gym. So it does kind of give that extra benefit.
All right, and better posture, you say, can come from that as well.
Yep, when we hold in our stomach, we alleviate a lot of the stress or strain that we feel on our backs. So I always say, make your stomach work for it, not your back.
Love it. Love it. Great little pieces of advice that really will add up. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Where can people get more of your diet and nutrition expertise?
So you can go to my website, www.nutritionlife.com, nutrition, N-E-W-T-R-I.
Okay.
Yep, and you can follow me on Instagram, McCall Weekes.
We'll do it and make it easy for you at home to do it as well with a link from our website. Thank you again.